What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be trying to repair this busted porch. Alright, stay tuned to the latest episode of Alan Destroys Everything, or wait, what's the name of this channel? Alan Tries to Fix Things, sorry. Alright, here is the culprit. As you can see, I don't know how this happened, but this is my porch. One of the cinder blocks has crumbled away. Oh my god. And created a rather large hole here. I previously had put hydraulic cement here like when I first moved in about 10 years ago, but yeah, someone put a nail in here. I don't know what kind of bullshit porch job this is, but I'm gonna clean away as much of this debris as possible using the brush, and then I'm gonna patch it up with the new hydraulic cement. Yeah, this looks terrible. My goal here is to create a solid, lasting porch here. Yeah, this just looks like shit. Jeez. Like, is it natural for cinder blocks to melt away? Like, I was gonna say like beach sand, but isn't one of the main ingredients of concrete or cement sand anyway? I kind of want to put one of those snake cameras in here and see what is in there. Oh, it's just inside of the cinder block, so I guess there wouldn't be anywhere to go anyway. Alright, next thing I'm going to do is take the brush and a little screwdriver and try to chisel away at as much of this debris as possible. What a mess. Alright, I'll be working with Quickcrete water stop hydraulic cement. I also have looks like a 4-inch spatula tool here. A little I believe this one is a 2-inch flexible spatula, kind of what do you call this thing? Oh, a putty knife, I believe. Call it a putty knife. Got this small trowel here we'll be using to press the hydraulic cement into the hole. And this little brush to clean the debris out of said hole. And this spray bottle here to dampen the said hole, so the hydraulic cement will adhere. Alright, I've got this large flathead screwdriver. I'm going to try to chisel away some of the loose cement. Man, this is a big hole. That's what she said. Just kidding. But a lot of it's breaking away. I don't know. Let me show you close hand. Yeah, just trying to break away as much of this debris as possible without compromising the integrity of this porch. Man, this house really is a piece of trash, right? Just kidding. It's an excellent house. Man, that is breaking away. I don't even. This is the one I did. I put this in like 7 years ago, and it's actually maybe even longer because I've lived here for 10.5 years. For the most part, this is intact, so good for me on that hydraulic cement repair of this crumbling infrastructure. Jeez. What did they? Whoever made these cinder blocks, she did a terrible job. Alright, most of the large debris has been removed. Holy mother. Alright, that's enough. I don't want to, I mean, I do want to remove all of the loose material. Alright. Next, I've brought this brush out here to kind of clean away the remaining loose particles. Clean this up. I feel like a paleontologist over here. Paleontologist unearthing some ancient dinosaur bones. Yeah, paleontologist. That's what we'll go with. It's like Dr. Alan Grant, not like Indiana Jones. Even though they both have similar hats, but whatever. All right, after I have removed as much of the debris, as much loose debris as possible, I'm going to spray some water on here. The hydraulic cement instructions recommend you moisten the surface that you're working with. All areas should be free of loose material, dirt, dust, algae, mildew, and any paint, sealant, or other non-cementitious coatings. That's a new word. Small cracks, holes should be enlarged with a chisel. Edges must be square or undercut. Avoid V shapes. Add once 4.5 parts hydraulic cement to water. Heavy putty consistency. Quickly roll the mixture between your hands to mix. I could use my hands. I mean, I might use a trowel. We'll see what happens. All right, starting at the top of the crack and working down, press the hydraulic cement into place. Maintain constant pressure for several minutes until initial set begins and the leak is stopped. Excess material can be removed to form a smooth surface. If more than one application is needed to fill the leak, each application must be made before the prior one has set completely. All right, here we go. Wish me luck on this one. I'm going to start to prepare the mixture. Oh, before preparing the mixture, I am going to moisten the surface here. Clean as much of this additional loose material without getting my camera all wet. All right, that looks good. I'm glad this thing has good range because it was splashing back wet sand onto the lens of my camera. Sand is a bit of abrasive, so all right, that's good. The Burger King cup I was using to previously adhere. All right, breaking this up. Try not to inhale this silica dust, but yeah, I would actually recommend wearing a mask for this or using fresh hydraulic cement. This one's probably been sitting in my basement for ages. Mix it up as best you can without inhaling the cement particles. This is a 20-pound bucket of Quikrete hydraulic cement. It's pretty old, and I'm just gonna make, I have another bucket, a newer bucket downstairs, but I think I'm just gonna mix all this up and see what happens. It is early March here. Don't want to put too much water, that would be a disaster. Just mix this with your hands. Who's really doing that, dude? All right. This is laborious. Slowly add more water. Like for instance, for thin set mortar, you want that peanut butter consistency. I think this is going to do it, honestly. Wow, this requires a lot of forearm strength. All right. Maybe a little bit more water. I really want to start kneading this with my hands because I think it's probably the best way. I'm gonna have this black crap underneath my fingernails forever, dude. All right. little more water. That's a lot of it, but what can you do? Oh, getting it all over the house. All right. You're like, why even bother with the trowel, you know? But I'm starting to regret having used my hand for this. But I mean, that is a pasty oi. Alright, on today's episode of mixing this with my hands was a freaking mistake. It says when you put this into the hole here, use pressure. Alright, it's not binding very well. Oh. I think that's why they call it hydraulic cement, you see? My daughter would love this crap, dude. She's in the slime and kinetic cement phase. There's the loose debris. This project looks disastrous already, right? It is not adhering so well. I'll come back to that. Like, if you remember, it said to adhere pressure. This hole might be too big here. I'm going to try anyway. I wanted 3 to 5 minutes of pressure. Can you guys just fast forward to the end when this is complete? Oy vey. I really hope this works because I don't want to do this again. I guess I really didn't need those tools. To be fair, I can't even imagine having done this with the trowel. Oh. Yeah, this clearly, I'm not super confident about this. This might be one of the projects that was unsuccessful. I mean, if you're having this same problem I am, oh, you can do multiple coats. All right, that's a good idea. All right, guys, I'm gonna come back and do another coat using probably the other brand of hydraulic cement. That sounds stupid, but I'm a bit frustrated right now. We'll see what happens. All right. Surprisingly, I was able to get it relatively smooth using the trowel. I think this part turned out pretty well. Trying not to leave any sharp edges. There's still a bit of a little crack on the top there. I'm gonna use one of these scraps to plug the hole. Well, that might work. Using these bits, these chunks that fell off. This is not my finest work. Do not judge me on this, dude. Alright. I'm going to leave this like this, dude. Yeah, it turns out I didn't need those the putty knives at all. If you were trying to do a better job, you might put another seal or just replace these cinder blocks altogether, but I don't really care that much, so this is just gonna have to do. Alright, I would post a video where I showed you the final result, but again, I don't really care that much, so there you go. She's all set. And this was the Quikrete hydraulic water stop cement. I used it all. Well, alright, thanks again for watching. If you like this sort of crappy comment or content, like and subscribe. There'll probably be more. Probably not with hydraulic cement though.